Good evening, I'm Keith Kate. Thank you for joining us tonight. 4 painful years later, a Hillsborough County mother says justice has finally been served in the death of her 4-year-old little girl. Today, a Hillsborough County judge convicted the 5 men who shot and killed Sunny Bell. News Channel 8's Ryan Arbogast joining us live with the story. Ryan.
Keith, over those 4 years, there's been a lot of waiting. Waiting for arrests, waiting for a trial, and then waiting for convictions. But the mother of Sunny Bell tells us this whole process has brought her some closure for the murder of her little girl.
I'm just glad I got justice for my baby.
Justice in the form of 5 convictions on 28 felony counts.
It was a long process, but we waited. I believe in God, so I knew God was going to make a way.
Back in 2021, Mom Mary Harrison, her daughter 4-year-old Sunny Bell, and the child's uncle were all traveling along East Hillsborough Avenue and 43rd Street. The state attorney's office says their car was hit by bullets from at least 4 different firearms, killing the child and severely injuring Mom and uncle.
And ever since Sunny died, that's been our mission, is to get justice for her.
Since the trial began, the prosecution showed surveillance video, shell casings, and recovered guns, claiming that these men, Zavante Sampson, Quandarius Hammond, Jalen Bedward, James Denson, and Andrew Thompson were responsible for what they claim was a targeted drive-by attack. It's unknown whose bullets killed the little girl.
You're going to be held accountable if you commit a crime or if you participate in the commission of a crime, which is what these 5 defendants did. They worked together.
Each defendant with the same reaction as the verdict was read.
The defendant is guilty of the first-degree premeditated murder of Sunny Bell as charged.
Slouching, stoic, and emotionless. We asked Mom what her daughter would think if she heard the word guilty.
I know I made her proud. I know she's smiling from the stars, like she's up there, very happy.
Now, all 5 men will be sentenced in late October, but in reality, that's just a formality. They all face life in prison without the possibility of parole. Reporting live tonight outside of the Hillsborough County Courthouse. Ryan Arbogast, 8 on your side.
It's a complete nightmare because now you're having to call them, cancel cards, try to figure out if your identity's been stolen, which in these cases, most of them have.
Florida's Attorney General today announcing the arrest of 6 people involved in a large multi-year theft and identity fraud scheme. Hello, I'm Keith Kate.
And I'm Melissa Marino. Thank you for joining us. These criminals were operating in at least 5 counties and have been connected to a gang out of South Florida. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young joining us now live in Tampa with details on these burglaries.
Hey there, good evening, Keith and Melissa. Detectives say that these criminals were targeting cars in places like parking lots. Now, what would happen is criminals would look through people's cars, see valuables like right here, boom, smash those car windows, grab the items, and go. More than 200 people were targeted as investigators say their car windows would be smashed and valuables taken, including their identities.
You leave your valuables in your vehicle, which I highly recommend you don't, but you do. You go to a sporting event, or maybe you're watching your son's, Little League game, and you come back and your window's completely smashed, your purse is gone. You get alerts on your phone saying your car's been used at various places.
Multiple law enforcement agencies like Clearwater Police and the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office started working together after they noticed similar crimes happening.
The pattern would be the smash windows, and then it would be some of the same group of people that we would catch on surveillance video going into various 7-Elevens or different convenience stores to purchase gift cards with the stolen credit cards.
Officials say these criminals were mostly operating late nights or early mornings and targeting cars at gyms, parks, and large parking lots.
They would often target women, they would follow women, they would bust into cars or steal purses once they were unattended.
Amongst the dozens of victims were 55 seniors. One victim lost tens of thousands of dollars when their checkbook was stolen.
In totals, like $30,000 to $40,000 worth of checks written under my victim's name that the suspects were able to successfully catch.
6 people are now behind bars facing RICO and other charges. Law enforcement says these crimes are preventable. Make sure you lock your car doors and do not keep valuables in your car.
If it's in plain sight, a criminal is more likely to target that vehicle as opposed to skipping to the next one.
Over the time span of 2 years, officials say these criminals took almost $500,000 worth of stolen property from these 200 victims. For now, live in Tampa, I'm Alessandra Young, 8 on your side.
And another sign of hurricane recovery in Pinellas County. The Beachcomber Hotel is set to reopen next month. It was closed due to damages sustained from Hurricanes Helene and Milton last year. News Channel 8's Victoria Lucas joins us live in St. Pete Beach. Victoria, I'm sure nearby businesses as well as tourists are probably really looking forward to this.
Paolo, they sure are. Businesses say they can't wait for the reopening to come. It can't come soon enough because they say with the return of tourists will bring in a boost in revenue.
Yeah, we can wait. We're so excited.
The countdown begins. The Beachcomber Hotel has announced it will reopen October 30th. Odie's Mediterranean kitchen owner, Odessi Armada, says it's a sigh of relief for businesses nearby.
We need more people, more customers. We need more revenue. We need more happy people.
The Beachcomber was hit hard by Hurricanes Helene and Milton, with the ground level receiving the brunt of it. That includes the first floor guest rooms, meeting and event spaces, the hotel lobby, courtyard, and main swimming pool. Fewer hotel guests mean less traffic into storefronts.
It's been looking like COVID all over again.
Happy Puffer Smoke Shop employee Kang Vong says the area needs some life again, both in and out of stores.
No tourists, like the hurricane has just messed everybody up, you know. So we all need that little, St. Pete need to be back to normal again.
And the hotel has reopened guest reservation stays beginning on October 30th today. Paula?
Yeah, exciting time, Victoria. And we also know the Beachcomber is home to Jimmy B's Beach Bar. Is there any word on where construction stands with that?
Yeah, hotel reps tell me that hurricane-impacted areas of the bar have been addressed. So live music, cocktails, and guests will all be welcomed back on opening day. How exciting!
We love to hear that, Victoria. Thank you so much.
This morning, hundreds of families have a new place to call home. Marquee Square is a new affordable housing development built on the site of the old Funland Drive-In Theater. The development is a public-private partnership funded in part by $12 million from the city. Those apartments are available for families earning 60% or less of the average area income.
Our community runs on all different types of jobs, all different types of people, and that means all different types of incomes. And in order to keep us a thriving community, we do need to provide housing for everyone.
All 354 units will be open to residents in the next few months. And this little group of gators, it's a pod of gator siblings. They were spotted hanging out in Pasco County. A ranger took this photo at Starkey Wilderness Park. This is right by the trail there. Some say they're pretty cute when they're small, but FWC warns it is still best to stay away from these little ones. They say you should always assume that the mom is nearby.